Hi guys, Martin88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 21 video. There's not going to be many left, but this is one of them. And today we are looking at my end game 4-2-3-1 squad battles tactics. And these have been tactics that I've been running for a long time. And for those of you that are either new to the channel or haven't seen them videos or are going to be playing for another couple of months, I just wanted to sign off with the team that I've been using, which was the video yesterday, the squad builder, and I thought I'd wrap it up nicely with the tactics today, and then that's kind of job done for like tactics and team stuff for FIFA 21, you know. So, without further ado, let's get into them. So, of course, 4-2-3-1. Now, we use pressure on heavy touch. This is, of course, all squad battles related. So, you want to be able to put some pressure onto the AI without going too mental. So, of course, you don't want to be constant pressure because your team will end up losing stamina. And to be honest, if the AI are on it, they'll just play round you. So, like when I play on Ultimate, I never ever even just switch it on via the D-pad because it almost like antagonises and they just really start playing around you, because if they don't want to lose the ball, they're just not going to. It's just a containing job. So I just want to put a bit of pressure on them without going too mental. My width and depth I just have completely as standard, which is 5 and 5. There's no rhyme or reason to that. I mean, width wise, I do try to get the ball out wide a little bit to like stretch the pitch out. That's mainly so that fullbacks get pulled across, so that there leaves gaps in the channels to maybe play through balls, but equally we do play through the middle as well, so that's why we just want a mixture. This one is the most important bit of this section, and that is the fast build-up play, and that's because the way that this FIFA has worked, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself and some of you have heard me say this already, but of course we've got new people all the time, and like I even had people say to me, oh, I didn't even know you had any tutorials on your channel, and I've done loads, but I'm not just going to re-release them. So yeah, apologies if you have heard this, but yeah, fast build-up play, because realistically you are almost not inviting them on, but the AI will just pitter-patter it around. They don't go for the throat, they don't get it and just run at you. They'll run a little bit, stop, play it back, you know, and ticky-tack it around. They'll look for that little intricate through ball, which is why you'll end up defending with your 2 CDMs or 1 CDM. In my case, it's obviously 2, and you're just zoning them round, trying to get that interception, cutting off the passing lane so they can't get that intricate through ball. So, once you do get it, you want to take advantage of the space, because once the AI, particularly on Ultimate, even on Legendary, if that's the kind of standard of player that you are, they're tough to break down once they get everyone behind the ball, particularly maybe if they're a 5 back or their tactic is their depth is really deep. It's going to be hard, man. So once you get it, you just want to go, and that's why I have quite attacking CDM. So we bomb it on to the cam, or I'll play a ball out wide, and then all front six players, they'll just start bombing on. So you've got options all round the pitch, and you can obviously try and get your goals, which is the main thing. Again, offensively, we've got the width as 5, player in the box, and this is, of course, this coincides with the fast build-up play, and it will make more sense once you see my player instructions, but have the players in the box really, really high, because we want attacking options. You need to score goals in squad battles if you want to rank highly. You need to get 5 every single game, of course, so we need to be attacking as you can without leaving stupid holes at the back to get exploited. Corners and free kicks I have pretty low because I don't actually cross it in, and I don't want to get countered, that type of thing. But yeah, so that's why it's on low. Okie dokie, right, let's get into the player instructions. Okay, so right back, we've got Tav, James Tavernier. And for the fullbacks, I actually have them on stay back while attacking, which might surprise you, bearing in mind what I was just saying about, you know, we want to be bombing people on, you need to be scoring goals and creating chances, X, Y, and Z. But equally, you still need to have some people back defending, and plus, I like to, if you can't get the counter attack, I do like to recycle it, and having it going out to the fullbacks is a great way then of just starting your attack again. And if not, they'll just bomb on it and just get a bit too overcrowded, you know, because we've got our Lamb and our Ram, which are effectively wingers, and yeah, it's a bit too much. So if I want him to go forward, I do trigger the run using LB, this button right there. Yeah, if you, while you're facing the player, so if say I'm Bruno and you're Tav, I press that and it triggers the run for him to go forward, which in some cases I actually do that. So yeah, Tavernier and Alba are on stay back while attacking. That's thinking behind it. Of course, Ramos and Wan-Bissaka, the two centre backs, are on stay back while attacking as well. You have to have that because, you know, you play against some teams, they play 4-2-4 as an example, so you can't have the full-backs bombing on, or you'll have 4 against 2 and you'll just get destroyed. Okay, now I've said this numerous times, this is what makes my 4-2-3-1 work on squad battles. I do know that some of you have tried my tactics and you can't get on with it, or you don't think it would work. I'm not trying to be funny here, but I think I've got like the top 5 highest solo scores in squad battles in FIFA 21. So the formation and the tactics do work, and they can work, but of course it doesn't mean that it's going to work for absolutely everybody. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So even if you look at like the Premier League, you look at the way Liverpool play or the way Man City play, they're not identical, that everybody is different. But if you feel like this does suit the way that you play and you like 4-2-3-1, that kind of thing, then this of course could work for you. And normally with a formation you need to, you know, give it some time as well. But I mean, I've been using these tactics and playing this formation for years, so I just know it absolutely inside out. And yeah, the reason why it is important is because I have 2 CDMs on get forward, right? And I think if I had them on stay back while attacking, this wouldn't work at all. And the reason for that is because once I get the ball with one of the Lamb, Ram or Cam, they will start making a run. So say I've got the ball with Nani, De Bruyne will start bursting past, and it's just a simple little through ball in between the full-back and the centre-back. You're in on goal and score, because the full-back has got Raheem Sterling that he's marking. The centre-backs are being occupied by Eusebio and Nani, who's got the ball, and that just leaves nice little open spaces for my 2 CDMs, who are Bruno and KDB, to make their runs, slot it in, or ball roll, finesse, bang, we're in, it's goal time. And like I said, if they were on stay back while attacking, I would have a tough time. So yeah, keep them on get forward, and I have them as cover centre because I want them to stay in the middle of the pitch. Don't worry defensively either, because if you've got good subs as well, like I have Alphonso Davis that I bring on and a Tau that I bring on for CDM, you can just highlight them and bring them back. So use your right stick switching, get hold of your CDMs immediately, start bombing them back, because the AI, like I said, it doesn't go for the throat. So if you've got really good quick players and you recognise it quick and you flick your right stick switch into them, you'll be able to get them back in position really quickly. So you don't need to worry about the defensive side of it. And by the time that they're kind of crafting their attack and it's all tiki-taka, your two CDMs are well and truly back in position. So don't worry about that being a factor. Right, Lamb and Ram, both on stay forward and both get into the box for crosses. Of course, get into the box for crosses because as soon as we win the ball, we want them bombing forward, particularly for through balls. Also have them on stay forward, so that I've almost got like an overload situation when I win the ball back. So like I said, win the ball back quickly with, say, Bruno Fernandes. I play it out to Heung-min Son. I've got De Bruyne go in and Bruno go in. if I'm playing against, I don't know, 4-1-2-1-2 or whatever it might be, and I'm playing against a team that's got 4 at the back and 1 holding midfielder, and I've got 6 players going forward, I've got an overload. I've got a +1. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I do that. Same reason for the Cam as well, because he's probably the guy that gets fed the ball the most. So they always needed to have good passing stats earlier in the year. I used to have Rooney at Cam, who was really very good at that point. So yeah, they need to be on stay forward. And if they're not on stay forward, even if you go to basic, it completely messes the whole thing up. They end up in between the 2 CDMs, and then they're rubbish at defending probably, and it's just a nightmare because you can't get hold of your 2 CDMs, you can't get the interceptions, it makes them at the AI attack different. It's actually a bit of a game changer, so they need to stay forward. And of course the striker, which for us is Eusebio, is on getting behind, because through balls are absolutely OP, and defensive support we don't want any. We want you to stay forward and make them runs for the through balls absolutely immediately. So that is it, guys. That is it. You saw yesterday, you would have seen the team, which is on screen now, and today you have seen my end game 4-2-3-1 custom tactics that got me the highest solo score in the world this year. So yeah, if you're going to carry on playing, please feel free to use them. I will definitely stick with these come the start of FIFA 22, and we'll see how they go. If they change, of course, I will let you know. But guys, that is it for today. Please drop a like on the video if you like what you've seen. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow for Foot Champs rewards, which could well be the last ones as well. I'm not too sure. Until then, see you later, guys. Bye bye.